What's up, you guys? We're back for another Rented a Girlfriend video, apparently. I'm so happy that YouTubers from all over the world are coming to Japan to do these videos because it gives me lots of funny stuff to talk about. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to review it. I'm going to give you my feedback and try and give you some insights on Japanese girls or what to do, what not to do when you come to Japan. Of course, as always, I'm going to put the original video at the end of this so you can watch the whole thing uninterrupted and, use my feedback to make your own opinions about what's going on in the video. So I recommend just stick around until the end and then click the link and you can go there if you want. Or, of course, I'll have another video of mine that you can watch as well. So let me set this up for you. There's a service, obscure service, I don't know anyone in real life who's ever done it, where you can pay to rent a Japanese girlfriend. Of course, it's not like any adult-oriented services or anything like that. You just rent a Japanese girlfriend and you do normal things that you would do with a real girlfriend, like go out, hold hands, whatever. No hanky-panky or anything like that. But my guess, I don't know anyone who's done it. My guess is that it's done by probably normal Japanese people who are kind of lonely, I guess, and need some companionship, similar to like a Japanese hostess. Even though people who do hostesses is more for entertainment, it's not really for the physical part of the equation in Japan. If you want only the physical part, there's kind of a genre, a lane for that. But this is more of the simulated, synthetic, emotional experience. But I guess some of them cater to English speakers, so recently several YouTubers have been making content based on that. It's interesting, I like it, and it gives insights into actually what dating a Japanese woman is like, so that's what I'm gonna give my 2 cents on. So there's this guy, Jordan Tuali. Again, he's pretty big on YouTube, but he seems like the weird, crazy, spazzy kind of YouTuber. Just looking at him, he seems kind of goofy. I previewed the video, but I had to turn it off after I got the feel for it, just because I wanted to give you a natural reaction to what's going on. But I was already starting to cringe when I was like watching what was going on. So I don't know. We'll see what's happening and let's get into it.
Now the time has come to meet my rented girlfriend. I'll tell you how much it costs at the end of the date. But let's get into that awkward video. Okay, there she is. She's coming. Oh my god.
Okay, first off, I don't know anything about this guy, but is it me or does it seem like he's too old to be doing this? Like, I don't know. It feels like his I know, again, I haven't watched any of this guy's videos. Let me know with the comment if you know who he is. But it seems like his content might be catered towards 14-year-old boys. Just the way, he does like prank videos, the stuff my son watches. But he looks like he's like 38. Okay, not 38. He looks like 28, almost pushing 30. He looks like he's pushing 30 and he's like doing these kind of prank style videos. So he might have been at it for a while. I don't know, but I can see him doing some stuff that is annoying and might borderline get him arrested in his other content. So hopefully he doesn't do anything weird like that to these Japanese girls.
I'm Jordan.
Jordan, my name is Misaki.
I'm your boyfriend.
I'm your girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Nice to meet you.
All right. I guess the date begins now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Well, but I'm planning it, so you don't even know what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but.
Okay. Woo. We are going to rent a puppy.
That's great.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rent a girlfriend, rent a puppy, and it's gonna be the cutest little kawaii pup.
Yes.
So yeah, can I hold your hand and we can?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, like this,
Okay.
or like this? Which one's better?
Maybe this
Oh,
is better.
okay.
As a
Let's
couple.
go. And just like that, the date had begun, and if you saw us walking through the streets of Tokyo holding hands like this, you'd probably think to yourself, oh, what a beautiful couple.
Okay, so my first impressions of the girl is that she looks like a typical Japanese, looks and sounds like a typical Japanese girl, maybe mid-20s, who's spent time abroad. Her accent tells me she's lived abroad about 2 years. My guess, just from hearing from what I heard a little bit, my guess is Australia. She might have lived in Australia for a while, possibly England. I would have to hear her talk a little bit more to get my final opinion on that, but this is, I think, a typical type of girl. I'm not saying she's a gaijin hunter, but she's the typical type of girl who could become a gaijin hunter. Like she's ticking a lot of the gaijin hunter boxes, if you will. What I mean by that is, she's seems kind of very outgoing, doesn't seem shy. She can speak good English. She seems to be able to keep up with his sarcasm, which means she's interacted with foreign guys for a while, somewhat. And so if I met someone like this at like some type of event, language exchange or something like that, I might be like, okay, a little bit, not my Gaijin hunter sense might go up a little bit. I'm not saying she is, but again, she meets a few of the criteria that I've noticed that go into it. Especially the way she's not. If you look at her body language, she's not really surprised by his goofy energy at all. She's just kind of like, okay, that's what you're doing. You're kind of a YouTube weirdo. It's fine. Again, it could also be that she lived abroad, for an extended period of time, and so she's used to it that way. I'm not sure which one it is. Hopefully, we'll find out later on in the video. But that's just my first impression of her.
She used to be a Jetstar air hostess, and now she works at an NGO. Wow.
Yes.
Girl of my heart, a traveler. So you've been to Australia?
Yes.
Many times?
Yeah. Many times. I love Australia.
Let's go. It's a good start.
Yeah.
I think the date's going pretty good so far.
Bingo, there it is. Yeah, so she's been to Australia a lot. Okay, I guess this guy apparently is Australian. She was an air hostess, that's what it was. So she's traveled to Australia quite a bit. Probably she did maybe study abroad or homestay in Australia before becoming an air hostess, is what I would imagine about her. Again, so she's probably not necessarily a Gaijin hunter. She's just, familiar with dealing with foreign people a lot. By the way, me personally, her look, she's not really my type at all. I'm not judging her, I'm not bashing her or anything like that. I'm just saying she's not really my type. And normally, like Japanese women, for me as a black guy, Japanese women that wear all white, lacy kind of things like that, like frilly kind of things like that, generally are not into black guys from my experience, right? Like that's kind of like, okay, separate category kind of person. They're more normally into white guys in my experience. I'm not judging this at all, but again, in some ways, Japan is kind of a superficial country where people judge people on the way that they present themselves, or people present themselves in a way where they show kind of their worldview, and sometimes, or the way that, the category of person that they are or they want to be. So in my experience, like girls who kind of wear a lot of white, even in winter, like a white winter coat for me is the number one turn off. Like it's, you come to Japan, in the past, it was a big thing, not as much anymore, but like, when I was a bit younger, like white coats in wintertime, like a white kind of like pea coat, trench coat kind of thing with a skirt underneath it, automatically I knew like she really wasn't that much into foreign guys, probably definitely not really so much into black guys. So I was just automatically like, look the other way completely.
I wonder if someone's ever like taken the puppy.
Yeah.
Like they rent,
Still.
They rent and they just
This is mine.
this is mine, gone. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay.
Oh, so pretty.
All the dogs we get to choose from. This is incredible. So we decided to rent a really cute poodle, and I decided to ask my first deal breaker question. Are you a dog or a cat person?
Dog person.
Okay, that's
right.
good, that's good. All right, the date seems to be going pretty good so far, and we just rented this cute little puppy. Oh my gosh! They just gave us a dog. Now we have 1 hour with this cute little puppy.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at me carrying your bags like a good boyfriend.
Yes, you are a good boyfriend.
The American dream right here, my friends. Where's the house? So we enjoyed walking Cleopatra the poodle through the park. Wow, we're just the perfect family.
I know.
Okay, something kind of stood out to me about this. Like, I remember the first one of these type of videos I did like several weeks ago, and the guy took her on a proper date. This guy, he's a weirdo. First of all, I mean, maybe it's his character for his content, but he's weird. And also, it's clear that he's only doing this for the content. Well, I mean, they're all doing it for the content, but he's blatantly doing it for the content because the area that they're in, it looks like it's just a park and a dog park next to it. And he just met her in the park, took her to the dog park, and now they're just walking around the park. So I'm getting the feeling like they're not gonna go anywhere else besides this one small area. He's like, all right, I'm in Japan. I got like 1 or 2 hours. I want to make some content. This is what's trending online. Let me just rent a girlfriend and do this. Like, it doesn't really seem like he you know, that's why, I don't know. He's kind of annoying to me. Maybe that's his character again, but like to do something like this just to make a video, just to like rent some girls, go to the park, go to the dog rental place next to the park and walk around the park with a Japanese girl. That's kind of cheesy to me. I don't know. Hopefully in the future, hopefully I can get as many subscribers and views as this guy in the future, but I'm not trying to just be running around doing stuff just for views because like it's what I think will give me the next dopamine hit of a few 100,000 likes. That's kind of weird to me. This dude seems kind of weird to me. This whole situation seems kind of weird to me. The girl, she seems cool. Like, you know, she's not my type. I probably wouldn't want to have a long conversation with her because she doesn't seem overly interesting. But she seems like a nice person, you know, like I wouldn't dislike her if I talk to her, you know, and she kind of seems like she knows he's a weirdo and she knows what the setup is. So she's just kind of going with it. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Again, like it's clear that that area is all the same area next to this park, wherever it is, somewhere in Tokyo. I can't really recognize the park, but they're not in a big radius. I would have preferred for them to go to like a lot of different places and actually make it a real date. But this guy, he's just milking Japan for content, which I don't like.
We rented our girlfriend, we rented our dog, but what would be one thing that is better than renting a girlfriend and a dog? Obviously 2 girlfriends. So that's exactly what I did. I've got 2 girlfriends for the afternoon. She's right here right now. Hey! I went from being single for 10 years to having 2 girlfriends and a dog.
Okay, just when I thought this couldn't get any weirder, here we go. Like, okay, he's clearly doing this for content, for shock value, for his, again, 14-year-old subscribers. Again, if you're one of his subscribers, I'm sorry, but yeah, this is just like the stuff that my son watches, like when they're like trying to fill up their living room with, you know, 10 million bouncy balls and jumping off the balcony or something like that. I feel like he was doing stuff like this in 2014 and he graduated to pranking Japanese girls into making an awkward double date, renting a Japanese girlfriend video. Now, I haven't seen the second girl. She just walked up and she seems completely like she's a really shy, mousy Japanese girl, probably can't speak English, completely freaked out by the camera, maybe doing this for some extra money. And she's just like in way over her head. She has no idea how weird this guy is. And the first girl in all white, she just seems like dead inside. She's like, no, earlier in the video she was like, yeah, I'm your girlfriend for 2 hours. It means like, okay, I'm doing this for money. Yes, I'll smile for the camera, but don't touch me.
And just so you guys can get the full awkward experience, this is my first time meeting Rudy, which happens to be my second girlfriend. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jordan.
Oh, handsome.
Handsome, yes.
Good guy.
What's your name?
Rudy.
Okay.
R-U-R-I. Rudy.
Rudy. Okay, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
It's hot, huh? So hot.
Wait, this is what? This is extra weird. So he met the second girl an hour earlier, and then he just did a fake intro for her, like just to prank the first girl. Like, yeah, he's a weirdo. I'm sorry, he's a weirdo. He's just doing weird stuff for content on YouTube. That just doesn't make any sense. But of course, it has to all be coordinated for his content and to maximize his time. But again, another video that I did, I'll probably put a card to it somewhere. I liked a lot better. The guy, he wasn't as smooth with girls, but at least it felt kind of organic what he was doing. This guy, he's just like weird.
Do you guys like ice cream?
Yes.
Because I'm being a good boyfriend, we're gonna go get ice cream.
Yeah.
The best boyfriend ever, right? Say it.
You're the best boyfriend.
That was so forced. I've still got 1 hour to win them over.
Yeah, the girl in the white hates his guts. She hates this guy. Like, it's very clear. That's a very sarcastic kind of, you can probably hear it too. The girl, the woman, I don't know, she seems like a bit older. In the video, she has no idea what she's saying. She probably can't speak a word of English. She's just like smiling awkwardly, you know, hoping to pass the time. Now they're gonna go get ice cream. That's not really a good date in Japan. Coffee, yes. But again, that doesn't make shocking content, so whatever.
I'm starving.
Oh my gosh, having 2 girlfriends is so hard. I thought it would be harder, but ice cream every day keeps the girlfriends at bay. Earlier they were like, I'm fine. I was like, oh, they need ice cream. So we enjoyed our ice cream the way that people in relationships would. Oh! I love being in a relationship. My girlfriends loved it. So it's good.
Yeah, I'm completely over this guy at this point. Like, and again, I bet the ice cream shop is like on the other side of the park as the dog rental place. Yeah, what happened to the dogs? Like, they just like threw the dogs back in the store after like 20 minutes anyway. Like, that doesn't make. This guy is a weirdo and I don't like his channel. But hopefully he makes some more weird stuff in Japan that I can review as well. So thank you to him for wasting everyone's time with this ridiculous setup.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk past people and just be like, my girlfriend. My girlfriend's.
Don't worry, trust me. The Japanese guy looking back at him and laughing is not thinking, wow, he's the man, he's so cool. It's just like, oh, another weirdo gaijin YouTuber is here in Japan making crazy videos. That's all, guaranteed that's all he was thinking. And I'm sure like the girls are kind of embarrassed, but like whatever. But he knows 100%. He's not so much focused on like, oh wow, he's the man, he's got 2 girls on his arm, which is probably what the 14-year-olds watching it on his channel might have thought. No, he knows like this is just some weirdo doing weird stuff in Japan because there's a camera right there. So there was a short crappy interview after this you can watch in the link right here. But yeah, it was a crappy date, crappy content. I really don't like this guy's channel. That's it.